Welcome to Women's Wrestling Talk. And of course, this is the Monday Night Raw post show, the final night of the draft, and the Salt Shakers will give all their predictions on Backlash.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Women's Wrestling Talk, the #1 women's wrestling show on the planet.
That is right, Women's Wrestling Talk, the #1 women's wrestling show on the planet. And tonight is the Monday Night Raw post show. It is the final night of the WWE draft. And if you don't know, now you know. The Salt Shakers are here. Of course, myself, Nikki Bougie, and Dreon Santana. There's also some more draft picks that will be taking place live. Santana will let us know who those people are. Before we get started, Santana, who were the people that were just picked on the Raw Talk post show?
So for Raw, Dana Brooke, Nikki Cross, Jenna Gargano are all staying on Raw or going to Raw, and then Tamina is drafted to SmackDown, and that's all we have for right now until they start to announce more people.
Okay, period. And now here we are. We are here. We're gonna run through Raw really quick. Pause, because I don't know that. Of course, kicking us off tonight, the legendary himself in my top 5. I don't know about y'all, but he's definitely in my top 5. Triple H gave us the first round draft picks of Monday Night Raw. Well, tonight, SmackDown 2 included, of course. To me, this was the best round. I ain't gonna lie. First up, we had drafted to Raw the 2023 Royal Rumble winner, Rhea Ripley. Next, I was very surprised about this one. Not gonna lie. Austin Theory is drafted to SmackDown, the current United States champion. Also, the 2022 Money in the Bank winner, but was not successful with that. But what Theory was successful with was defeating John Cena. And of course, drafted to Raw, Seth freaking Rollins. I think this is pretty obvious, but he has held 14 championships in WWE, a Grand Slam champion in his own right. And speaking of Grand Slam champions, listen, SmackDown got a little more stacked with the former 14-time women's champion and 2020 Royal Rumble winner. I don't know why that last one is important, but who gives a damn? Here we go. What did you think about this round?
I was hoping
you're Raw and SmackDown, so
I am a free agent. I am on both brands.
Brock Lesnar,
Omos, along with a list of other people who are free agents. I am a free agent.
Absolutely.
So with Rhea Ripley, I was like, okay, she has to be like first up.
Right.
Like, she has to be in the first pick. Okay, so we have more free agents just to announce. So we have Baron Corbin's a free agent, Cedric Alexander and Shelton are free agents. Zion Quinn is a free agent and Elias a free agent. Those are just now shown here on the draft because I am watching Raw Talk 2. So they have Baron Corbin once again, Shelton Benjamin, Cedric Alexander, Zion Quinn, and Elias. They are all free agents.
All right, you heard it here first at Women's Wrestling Talk. A few more draft picks happening tonight that will be announced by Santana. Another announcement made was obviously Paul Heyman had some choicey words to say tonight following the draft picks, but Seth Rollins didn't give a damn. Okay, he made it be very clear that this is the Seth freaking Rollins show, Monday Night Rollins. Right? Yeah,
Monday Night Rollins.
I was gonna say Monday Night Seth, honey, but
Roman 3 bills.
Girl, they get the hell out of my get the hell out of my section right now.
Oh wait, so we got more drafted to Raw. Humberto and Andrew Garza, Akira Tozawa, Piper Niven, Xylee, Emma, Tegan Knox, and Rita Moss are coming to Monday Night Raw. So Angel Garza, Humberto, Akira Tozawa, Piper Niven, Xylee, Tegan Knox, Emma, and Riddick Moss are being drafted to SmackDown.
Jesus.
Yeah, we're paying attention.
Okay. And then Solo comes out, of course, to confront Seth. And then Paul makes an announcement that they will be having a match later on tonight. Moving on, of course, this is Women's Wrestling Talk, the number one women's wrestling show on the planet. We did get a women's match tonight. Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez in a non-title match against Bayley and Dakota. I have to be honest. I think Bayley and Dakota kind of work a little better than Io and Dakota. Now, Bayley's a veteran, so obviously, and she's a veteran tag team wrestling, tag team specialist, the first ever woman alongside Sasha Banks, as we know her today as Mercedes Moné, becoming the first ever tag team champions in WWE. So she has that kind of make you feel good, make you look better, you know. And I think her and Dakota did a great job tonight, actually picking up the damn victory. So I'm sure that they will have their match soon, if not at Backlash. Against the tag team champions. We also had a very surprise moment with King and Queen of WWE, of course, Booker T and Sharmell looking fabulous. And then, of course, we get to our round 2 draft picks. First up, drafted to SmackDown. Drafted is so funny. Drafted to SmackDown, Sammy.
This is Raw.
I mean, I'm sorry. And I said it twice.
You did.
I'm looking at the title. I'm literally looking at the title. Jesus. Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens, the current undisputed tag team champions, of course. Drafted to SmackDown, the Usos, joining the bloodline, of course, former 8-time tag team champions. Keeping it with the teams and factions, drafted to Raw, the Judgment Day. This includes Finn, Damian, Dominic, and of course, SmackDown Women's Champion, Rhea Ripley, because she is drafted to Raw, as announced earlier. And then, of course, lastly, the LWO. This includes Rey Mysterio, Zelina Vega, who will have her opportunity at the SmackDown Women's Championship this Saturday. Santos Escobar, Cruz, and Jaquan. Is that Jaquan?
Joaquin.
Well, okay. All right. LWO, everybody. LWO. Honey.
They did it separately because Rhea's champion. So if Rhea wasn't champion, then she would be included with Judgment Day. But because she's holding a title, the SmackDown Women's Champion, she's separately.
Absolutely. We love to see it. And then, of course, we get to a match, of course, between Braun Strowman and Ricochet defeating Alpha Academy. Listen, I want them to break up, honestly. I thought Ricochet was coming out here by himself, but he wasn't. And then, of course, you'll find out where that team got drafted a little later. It was announced that Brock Lesnar is a free agent. This is pretty big because, honestly, he can pop up. And now, I mean, he could become the world heavyweight champion. Who knows? And then we see an appearance by him as we get to round 3. He goes to the ring and acts really absurd. Grayson Waller even requests him to beat the hell out of Shawn Michaels and give him an F5. And then, of course, we see Cody Rhodes come out, and he wants to handle business, and he really wants to finish this story. And we'll see if he can get that done against Brock Lesnar. Jesus. That's not a tongue twister. This is what happened. This is what happened. Lord. And then, of course, we continue on to round 3. Oh, my goodness. This feels like the NFL, y'all. Feels like draft season was crazy. Drafted to Raw, the current women's tag team champions themselves, Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez. We have drafted to SmackDown, Asuka, a Grand Slam champion in her own right and a former Royal Rumble and Money in the Bank winner. This is a good look for SmackDown, by the way. Drafted to Raw, the Noon Day. This will include Grand Slam champion Kofi and former King of the Ring Xavier. And then lastly, of course, we have drafted to SmackDown the Brawling Brutes, Sheamus, Rich Holland, and Butch. I hate that that's his name.
I know.
But I never get to talk about him, and so Butch. And then we get a one-on-one match tonight between Matt Riddle with this dumbass look on his face versus Jimmy Uso. And Jesus, of course. Kevin, Sammy, and Jay. And it's Jay and Sammy again, right? Their bromance is just taking over the screens of WWE. And it's just, the match ends in disqualification, right? No?
The match, Riddle ended up winning the match, but it's the fact of that.
I'm thinking of the
Kevin. You thinking of like the end, ending of the show. But this scene here in regards to Kevin playing like Jimmy hit him or whatever, and Sammy throwing a chair at Jimmy. I mean, not Jimmy, but Jay, and Jay just standing there like, and Jimmy's over there like, what the fuck is going on? He gets ejected out, and then boom, there we go. Ciao. Why you just standing there?
Men's wrestling, everybody.
Didn't even try to move out the way.
Not at all. And then we move on. Of course, Riddle did get the win for that, as Santana said earlier. And then we get to this really cool video package of Io Sky, then Io Shirai holding the NXT Women's Championship. I thought she had one of the worst reigns ever, but I think she was a great wrestler and had some really great matches. But it's very interesting to see this, obviously, but really good opportunity that she has against Bianca Belair this week at Backlash. And she's some big competition. And speaking of competition, we saw Rob Van Dam and Eric Bischoff, ECW royalty in the building, announcing yet again some more draft picks. And Jesus Christ, what a waste. Just like I said the other night with Edge, why are the oldies getting the? It just doesn't. How many
times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man?
That was for Edge, by the way. So, but yes, Trish will be drafted to Raw. Interesting to see what happens with that, because I mean, normally if you're like a free agent, you're part-time. And well, not in all cases, but like I would think that she would be a free agent, but what do I know? Drafted to Raw as well. I mean, drafted to SmackDown as well. Karrion Kross and Scarlett, obviously, coming with him. They're not going to get split up, which is cool. And then, of course, we have Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler being drafted to Raw. I'm pretty excited about this. Both former champions in their own right. And I think they've been a very good dominance. And I think we need this on Monday Night Raw. So I'm happy about this. A little upsetting, but I wanted this to be LA Knight's moments to come to Monday Night Raw. But I mean, come on, Fox. I don't think they're gonna lose someone like a LA Knight. Honestly, just can't happen. So he stays. He definitely stays. But yeah, really great round again. Some would say. I would say.
It was all right.
Whatever. And then we get an interaction between Shinsuke Nakamura and Miz. And, really not much to say here besides Shinsuke reading the Miz for filth. And then, of course, standing tall with his nipples just staring at me at this point.
I mean, hey, sometimes you gotta come out the shirt a little bit, to knock the Miz out, per usual. And I'm pretty sure they're gonna fight each other probably next week. It's possible.
I could see it. Definitely see it. And then we have a match. I think his name was Adrian.
It was Anthony something.
I think he's wrestled on AEW tapings before. But of course, Omos getting an early squash match before his match with Seth Rollins. Did you find it to be any weird at all that they didn't have not one interaction?
Yeah, I mean, they only had an interaction last week, and then this week it's kind of like nothing. So I don't know. Okay, so Indus is being drafted to Monday Night Raw. So that's Jinder Mahal, Veer, and I don't know the other guy's name, but basically the guys that were with Jinder Mahal. So they're being drafted back to Monday. They're being drafted back to the main roster. Odyssey Jones, Oh my God. Okay, so he gets drafted to Monday Night Raw. So Odyssey Jones gets drafted to Monday Night Raw. That's awesome.
Nice.
Who else? Shout out to him though. Shout out to Odyssey. Gender and Veer, y'all already been here. So whatever. But yeah, shout out to Odyssey. Like, he hasn't even been in NXT that long, and he's getting drafted to the main roster. So I'm excited for him. It's gonna be great. Grayson Watter's going to SmackDown. SmackDown. All right. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, who else?
Grayson.
Oh, girl, he's talking so much shit.
Oh, of course. Of course.
He's on mute right now, but he's talking so much shit. I know it. Girl, he's sick of them. He done got his shit and said, fuck yeah, I'm out. I'm getting the fuck out of here.
Yeah. That's awesome.
So the running back down in this year in Odyssey, Jones will be going to Monday Night Raw, and Grayson Wallace coming to the Blue Brand SmackDown.
Go. LA Knight versus Grayson Waller is about to go crazy on the mic.
And even another person that gets drafted to SmackDown too, but we're definitely getting to that drafting. But yeah, I mean, this whole situation here with Omos and Seth, I mean, I would have thought maybe we would have got something else, but we haven't gotten anything else between Seth and Omos.
No. Some more draft picks, of course. We have Ricochet and Braun Strowman drafted to Monday Night Raw. We have drafted to SmackDown Shotzi, which is so crazy they didn't put anything under here for her. They could have put something. Drafted to Raw also Bronson Reed, and then we also have drafted to SmackDown Pretty Deadly. This is a really big pickup for SmackDown. The SmackDown is super stacked. And then of course we get into our main event for this evening, and
because we have Seth.
Why did I think this was the main event? I keep forgetting about Solo and Seth. I'm going to say we're going to be like New Japan Pro Wrestling tonight and have a co-main event, like a double main event. Yeah. This was the double main event, period. Of course, Dominic, Ray, and Damian taking on Rey Mysterio. Not Ray, Rhea taking on Ray, Zelina, and Santos. Mm-hmm. Jesus Christ. I think I've named every damn person on the WWE roster tonight.
You incorrectly at that.
Very incorrectly. I called Rhea Ray. That's
you did. I'm like, am I? Is it me?
And then of course, prior to the match, Dominic's face is hilarious.
Girl, he said mommy's always on top.
Always on top.
We don't.
Always on top. Of course, you know, Rhea had some things to say to her opponent, and really to the whole locker room and to the WWE universe. She is the main champion in a lot of people's eyes, and she also is the leader of Judgment Day. So it's very important now that with them being to Raw, they are pretty much the focal point of our entertainment moving forward. With Rhea being champion, she wants to make it very known that, you know, now that Roman is on SmackDown, now she didn't say this deliberately, but let's just be honest. The way she looked at Solo, she want to run.
She's on Smack. You better be glad she's on Raw and you're on SmackDown Solo.
She is the top champion. Like, let's just be very clear about that for Monday Night Raw. But yes, we get to this match, and then of course LWO standing very tall. I looked a little too closely because I really thought Santos was on Ray's shoulders, and I was just like, there ain't no fucking way in hell that happened. But yes, they do get the victory standing tall. Zelina Vega looks amazing. Love this hair, love her gear. We can't express, and if you didn't watch our Turnbuckle Glam show, or any of our Turnbuckle Glam shows, Santana is always giving Zelina her flowers on her gear, and honestly, Santana made me pay more attention to the detailing of Zelina's gear as well. And then, of course, Bad Bunny, Damian Priest, they're going to fight it out. San Juan Street Fight live this Saturday. Damian sends a message to Bad Bunny. And, of course, we see following that. What happened?
I'm just stressed.
Oh, yeah. It's a lot going on.
I was stressed this entire match, and I'm going to be even more stressed Saturday.
Oh yeah. I mean, listen.
I'm losing my mind.
But yes, then we see, of course, Cody Rhodes, and being very humble, but also being very hungry on the next venture, and of course, facing off with the Brock Lesnar. I know he's a big contender for this World Heavyweight Championship, so we'll just have to wait and see. Night of Champions, what happens? I love how they're like promoting two events in the middle, like they're promoting Night of Champions in the middle of Backlash. I think that's very smart. And then, of course, we see an interaction between Bayley, Io, and Dakota talking to Bianca. And Bianca is very adamant about keeping her title, while Bayley believes that Io is going to beat her. But Io is kind of looking at Bayley like, girl, you're talking for me. I don't need you to talk for me. The girl's just like, I'm just happy to be here.
She kind of, sort of, needs someone to talk to her for her.
I mean, no, she does. She needs a translator in a sense. But Bayley is, I think Bayley's overstepping her boundaries a little bit. Just a little bit.
Just a smidge.
Just a smidge. And then, of course, we get to the last round of draft picks tonight. Drafted to Raw, which I'm very excited about. Alpha Academy doing the big one tonight. Losing, but still, I mean, they look good. I don't care. Drafted to SmackDown. Thank God I don't have to deal with this man, Rick Boogs, looking like a fucking idiot. And then we have drafted to Raw. Katana Chance and Kaden Carter get their opportunity on the main roster. Former NXT Women's Tag Team Champions. They're also the longest reigning Women's Tag Team title.
NXT history. Like, there are the longest reigning tag team champions. And
okay. I was saying the way they worded that, I'm like,
yeah, it was awful. But they also have a chance to get these titles again, even though Alba and Isla have been drafted to SmackDown. So I mean,
I wonder what's gonna happen with that.
That is a good question. Hell, maybe we get Cora and fucking JC Jane to be in the tag together and go after them.
And then of course drafted to SmackDown. Oh my God, I did not even know anything about this. I'm not even gonna play y'all. Like, I fell asleep during the last. I heard it wasn't gonna be no more women, so it took me a little now. I did not even know this happened. So this is my genuinely, like, this is my very true reaction. Drafted to SmackDown, Cameron Grimes. I'm so happy about this because we haven't seen this man in forever. I think he's one of the, like, now I get what you said, why you said what you said earlier when I was bringing up LA Knight.
Yeah.
Waller and now Cameron Grimes. Wow, SmackDown is stacked.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then of course we get to our main event, Seth freaking Rollins and Solo Sikoa, of course, taking it down to the ring to settle their differences, it looks like. But of course it's ruined in a disqualification. Obviously, just too much chaos going on in the match for us to get a legitimate match ending, honestly. But it is what it is, you know? This is just, we just end in chaos. And this is what we needed, right? This is what we needed to end Monday Night Raw for our take-home show going into Backlash. Now, we are going to do a quick commercial break, and then we will be back and give you all of our predictions to Backlash happening this Saturday live on Peacock.
Hey peeps, TK Trinidad here, boss lady of Women's Wrestling Talk. And I want to say thank you so much for watching, because you've got millions of options. Plus, you don't have to worry about sharing your password to check us out. But while you're here, hopefully you know we have so many more shows to watch, like Turnbuckle Glam, Raw Post-Show, WoW Post-Show, AEW Dynamite Post-Show, Women's Wrestling Army Post-Show, NXT Post-Show, Impact Wrestling Post-Show, AEW Rampage and SmackDown Live Post-Show, On the Scroll, ROH Post-Show, WWT Live, plus all of our interviews with the hottest women's wrestlers in the game. Make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe, check out our website at www.talkpod.com and follow us on all social media platforms at www.talkpod, and make sure to spread the word. That means send this to the group chat. Yes, even the person with the green bubble. Thanks again so much for watching Women's Wrestling Talk, the number one women's wrestling show on the planet. Ciao for now.
My boy. Hayes.
Nice. Of course, we are back here at Women's Wrestling Talk, and it is time for a little predictions. We have Backlash coming up. We have a full card this evening to predict. I'm personally, somebody just tweeted me and said I've been waiting for this. I have been waiting on Grayson Waller. I just want to say that I'm very excited for Grayson Waller. Very excited for Grimes as well. So I'm super happy because I don't know, like that mid card spot is going to be tough for a lot of people. It is,
but they need it. You know, they definitely need it.
They do. But yeah, let's get into some stuff. I'm gonna put some tunes on right quick, and we are gonna get into our first match. Santana, are you? I know your nerves are like all over the place for this Sunday. So I don't know. I don't even know how you're up at this point.
Personally, I'm just trying to get myself together in so many different ways. I'm not gonna be prepared for Saturday. I'm not gonna be prepared for Backlash, especially for the matches that I'm eager to watch.
Yeah, that's fair. Speaking of matches we are eager to watch, I think this is going to be a great triple threat match for the United States Championship. Obviously, Austin Theory, as champion, will be defending against not only Bobby Lashley, a former champion, but also Bronson Reed, who has been really kind of putting himself into this feud between Theory and Bobby Lashley. So, let us know who you think at home will be the one to take this home. Of course, you can catch Backlash this Saturday live, May 6th. Okay? Very important date for me.
There is an alleged post-show happening for Backlash as well.
Yes, that is true.
So you guys know.
Yes, that is very true. Won't know who will be there.
Don't know who will be there. I know a person that will be there. Allegedly.
I don't know. Have no idea. 3, 2, 1.
Lashley.
I'm just gonna be pissed if it's Bronson Reed.
I will be fucking mad as hell if it's him. I will
be pissed.
Do something illegal.
Okay, next match, of course, we have a 6-man tag match between Riddle teaming up with the current champions Sammy and Kevin, taking on former champions the Usos and their blood brother Solo. Lord, I don't even know. Like, since the title's not on the line, it just makes me like, I don't know. But then again, I kind of like, this is my prediction, but then I kind of want them to lose. Like, I want my prediction to actually lose so that way I can see what happens. Because I think them losing is the better storyline.
True.
So, Jesus. Okay. You ready?
I'm ready.
3, 2, 1. Yeah, I think the bloodline going.
And I say because there's obviously this thing that Roman has been trying to get Solo to do, and obviously it seems to me like it's involving taking out his brothers. To me,
Yeah,
that seems like this could end in a disqualification. Honestly.
Yeah, well, I know that. I know that's what Tamara wants because this is literally like I know how torn this is. Like,
We are total opposites this round.
yeah.
Yeah, we don't. This is, this we don't
That
rarely.
one night.
Yeah, that one night was crazy.
That one night.
That was WrestleMania weekend.
Yeah.
Like that. Now that was a
That
wild.
was the night before. Yeah.
Literally. That was a wild time. Honestly.
Yeah. That was a wild time. And then of course, Cody Rhodes taking on Brock Lesnar. I really don't know.
I just.
I don't know who would win, but I'm gonna. That's what they said. Tomorrow they said that at WrestleMania. Motherfuckers was getting in the cardiac arrest. All right, 3, 2, 1. Come on, buddy. Finish the damn story. BLM is. BLM is nuts. BLM is nuts.
Hashtag Black Lives Matter.
Oh, do it for the culture, please. FTC. Oh Lord, do it for the damn culture.
Hashtag Black Lives Matter.
This is gonna be pretty easy. Seth Rollins taking on Omos. We already know who the fuck Santana going with. Honestly, like y'all ain't even gonna waste no time with this one, buddy. Y'all ain't even gonna waste no time.
Not at all. All right, listen, Seth, I fuck with you. I do.
No, definitely.
But
your time is up. My time is now. Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1. Yeah, big dog. He about to do the big one. He definitely about to do the big one. He got to.
You
got to.
Like, can you imagine
He
him
got to.
a fucking stir coat? Like,
yeah. There's no way Seth wins this. I'm just
listen,
no.
y'all listen. If y'all know I'm
Cheers
going for Omos, like y'all should know that for a fact. I don't care what match this man. Well, it depends, but I don't care what match this man is. It would be people that I would just want him to go.
No, I think Omos wins. Like no doubt in my mind.
Shout out to all the Homo sapiens like myself.
With Brock, it was a little different.
But he was whooping Brock ass though.
He was whooping Brock ass. But no, I think so. I think he gonna get. That's a good one. No, I'm with Omos on this one. No build, no story. I literally
it's just a bullshit match.
It's just a bullshit match, and it should kick us. Please.
Omos to say that he went to Puerto Rico and he faced Seth Rollins. He had his first match, like out of the country wise, in Puerto Rico.
Yeah, love to see it.
Backlash.
Love to see it. Ooh, I don't know what the hell. I don't know what Santana gonna do with this one. But Damian Priest from Judgment Day will be taking on the Bad Bunny. Okay, Grammy recording artist, a legend in his own right. The Bad Bunny, like Bad Bunny type. Like that's crazy. In a San Juan street fight. I know who's gonna win because of headlines. So yes. But I thought the same thing though. I did think the same thing for WrestleMania too. But I think this is just a little different. I would say we got all night. But girl, please. I'm trying to see who that other match is. Oh, okay. Y'all see my eyeballs. You ready? I don't think you're ready. Hold on, let me see. This is for Santana, y'all.
I'm going through it.
Especially that ending. That's my favorite part. Okay, you ready?
Yeah. Why you?
Yes, I want to see this. I want to see this.
Okay.
3, 2, 1. She is nasty. I'm picking Bad Bunny because I got the game fucked up.
Here's the thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Automatically, I'm torn in between the two because I have my strong feelings for Damien and Bad Bunny. So like, I'm really just here.
Yeah.
You know, I'm here to support this match in various different ways. I don't know what the outcome is going to be like, by no means necessary. But yeah, none more, none less. Whatever happens, I win with everybody. Everybody fucking wins. You know, to me.
And there it is.
I'm not gonna get stressed out. I already got to prepare myself anyway.
Yeah.
We don't even know what the hell the main event is gonna be. Like, what? We don't know what's opening. We don't know what the main event is.
I think the main event is the triple, the 6-man. I do. That's just me. Which is nuts, but you know.
I'm nervous.
Well, as Santana collects her thoughts, we move on to the last 2 matches. Of course, the women's matches of the night. First up, Rhea Ripley defends her SmackDown Women's Championship against newly drafted to SmackDown, Zelina Vega.
Mm-hmm.
I won't say this is like a no-brainer, but I mean, come on. What about the Diva? Yeah.
I think I had that video. I think I do.
What about the Diva?
Don't quote me now.
Oh, shit.
I might have to pull it in here because I think I
Go
had it.
ahead, Hunter.
Don't quote me. I might have it. I might not. Like, oh wait, is this it? Is this the one?
What about the divas? Come on!
Yeah.
What about the divas?
What about I'm talking about?
Yeah. Yeah. What about the Divas? Yeah. Yeah. Come on. What about the Divas?
Like,
I want that, but like sped up.
oh,
Come on. What about the Divas? What about the Divas?
Jesus Christ.
My chest can't take it. All right. Are you ready?
I suppose, you know.
Damn.
I'm here.
I swear to God. 3, 2, 1. Girl, you think Zelina Vega, girl. Oh my girl.
Shout out to all the hometown heroes, all the Boricuas. Boricua, Florida.
You know what? I didn't see it coming until the fifth quarter. So
What?
I was like, damn, she gonna pick Zelina.
I was. You ain't never.
Is she stupid? Or is she dumb? Because I think she might be both. Oh! Oh!
And that's when you say some shit behind that when you about to like shut that shit down.
Radio was a time, boy. And of course, our main event here, of course, at Women's Wrestling Talk, the EST of WWE taking on EOS. God, this is a no-brainer. Pretty easy here on who Santana will be picking. Why they got this ugly ass render of EO?
Girl, her eyes look real weird. I don't know because I like EO too. You know.
Yeah, I like it. No, you do like EO.
I do. I like EO as well. You
But
know.
I doubt that. That's just like me saying Charlotte versus Chelsea, and I'm still gonna pick Charlotte.
Well, I may be the total opposite.
Girl, please. We gotta get prepared for SummerSlam. So let's be.
If what happens supposed to happen for SummerSlam,
It's gonna happen.
I'm getting your trunk. I'm just.
It's gonna happen.
I have to be there in person for that. This
It
is
has
me
to.
versus you.
No, absolutely.
This is me versus you. So
absolutely, there's no way in hell we can't be.
No, in the same place at the same time.
Absolutely.
Happening.
I don't care where I'm sitting at.
The uproar is going to be crazy.
I don't care where I'm sitting at. I don't. But it's pretty easy. Who the Salt Shakers will be picking tonight. 3, 2, 1. We can all agree. Don't flip that sign around. I'm telling you now.
There's nothing on the back here except for Boo Nikki, and that's still there.
Oh, wow. Boo Nikki.
Yeah, it just won't come off.
Oh, Jesus. But yes, those are all the matches that we have for Backlash. Make sure you go back and watch some old Backlash pay-per-views that are available now on Peacock. It's very, there's one that I can't mention, but we all know like one of the greatest triple threat matches in Backlash history. Really great match I watched the other night, and then I just watched a couple because man, like we've come a long way with just having cards with just the men and having segments with women and having like really great matches with the women moving from each pay-per-view, but also just having the rebranding of a lot of premium live events now and stuff. So definitely go and check those out. But that's it. That's it, you guys. That was our predictions. And we also gave you a rundown on Monday Night Raw. So we hope you enjoyed that. Of course, if you don't know, Trinity has made her way to Impact Wrestling. We will talk about all things Impact Wrestling on Thursday on a very special episode of our Impact Post show this week because it's my birthday. So I'm very excited about that.
Celebration.
It's going to be a pajama party. So make sure you grab your favorite snacks, get you a onesie, come and join us here. We will go live at 9 o'clock. We will stay the full hour, maybe later. We might just do a chat and just hang out with everyone, just talking to everyone, and maybe have some surprises. I don't know. I'm a little behind. I ain't gonna lie.
I'll be in my onesie. I hope y'all are too. Because my onesie is fire, no lie.
Literally, like on fire. And then, of course, if you didn't see it on Women's Wrestling Talk and every other publication today, Mela is Money is now Mela is a mother. We love to see it. So congratulations to Carmella, the former SmackDown Women's Champion, and Corey Graves. They will be bringing a human into this crazy, crazy world. So shout out to them. And we will be following her. Isn't that crazy? Like, isn't that crazy? My birthday is so monumental now.
Yeah, I mean, you know.
Last year was Deanna and Mercedes.
That's true.
So I'm very excited. But yes, congratulations to Carmella.
What's going to happen on my birthday? Nothing extravagant happens on my birthday.
Who knows? At this point, we just... Listen, shit didn't start popping off for real until SummerSlam. That's when shit got crazy for WWE. Bailey and Io and them coming back in Dakota, that's when shit started to be like.
I don't want to say this. Can y'all stop making SummerSlam the place to pop up people on Bianca? Cause y'all, this is the second time y'all did that. Y'all did it last year with Becky because of the whole situation there, and then y'all do it last year with Io and Dakota. Don't do this shit. Do it on somebody else. Let pop up other people.
Please. And then, of course, all of our other shows will be as according this week. So make sure you check those out if you're on YouTube, Twitch, no matter where you stream. Make sure you notify yourself and let yourself know when we go live, so you can be in the building. Of course, you can Google Santana. You can follow me on Twitter. And of course, you can follow Women's Wrestling Talk on all platforms. WW Talk Pod, of course. And then our website, www.talkpod.com. That is it for now. We hope you enjoy the rest of your night, of course. And thank you for tuning in and supporting us here at Women's Wrestling Talk, the number one women's wrestling show on the planet.
Women's Wrestling Talk, the number one women's wrestling show on the planet.